Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 59 of the Classic Wrestling Series. Ladies and gentlemen, I want this to be a historic show for the 59th episode. Well, why don't we get historic with the first ever Scottish Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, it is November 7th, 2016, and we are live in Glasgow, Scotland, and we've got Monday Night Raw. Let's do this. Raw opens up with a preview from last week, ladies and gentlemen. It was Chris Jericho versus Roman Reigns for the United States Championship, where Kevin Owens gets involved and costs Chris the match. Seth would come in, they have a brawl, and then they leave. So, Raw kicks off tonight with Stephanie McMahon. Basically talking about Survivor Series. Yes, because this was Survivor Series. Also, Hell in a Cell was 2 weeks after this pay-per-view. Just so then we're in the timeline, guys. And announces the team for Raw's Men's Survivor Series team. We have, coming out first, the Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. And then, his best friend, Chris Jericho. Boom! Already off to a good start with this team. Next, the United States Champion, Roman Reigns, getting booed. Not like WWE wanted. Next, it was Braun Strowman. And finally, the man, Seth freaking Rollins. So, this is the Survivor Series team for the men. Raw's Survivor Series team. SmackDowns would be Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. Pretty good team, actually. You know, two very opposing teams. And two very good teams, I think, actually. For a men's Survivor Series match, it was good. Kevin and Chris get on the mic, basically taunt Roman and Seth, and then massive brawl ensues. Braun basically just beats up the other four guys. And Stephanie announces some matches that will be played. And we will find them out right now. Just give me a moment. So, Steph just announces a fatal 5-way match coming up for later in the show. This is going to be a pretty good match. I mean, we've got Seth, Roman, Jericho, Owens, and Strowman in the match. As a fatal 5-way? Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. So, let's get on to our first matchup. We just had Rich Swann and Sin Cara, who didn't get an entrance. Taking on the Brian Kendrick, who won the Cruiserweight Championship from TJ Perkins at Hell in a Cell 2 weeks ago. And a debuting Noam Dar. I love Dar. I think Dar is entertaining as all hell. He's on NXT UK now, I think, which is good. Swan is in Impact Wrestling now, about to challenge for the Impact title from Eric Young, if I recall. Kendrick would lose the title to, I believe, I want to say Enzo, but I could be wrong on that one. And Sin Cara, amazingly, didn't botch tonight. Yay! Everything's a miracle tonight. So, yeah, really good tag team match. Beautiful drop kicks from Dar. I love Noam Dar's drop kicks. They are beautifully done. Swan gets the small package for the win. And, yeah, really good Cruiserweight tag team match to open up the show. So, let's see what is next. Oh, we just had a build-up package for Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series, which lasted 86 seconds, a spear, a jackhammer, and a 1-2-3. Goody! And then we had Stephanie McMahon talking to Sami Zayn, saying he is not nice, not like, blah, 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 and sets up a match between Sami Zayn and Rusev. And the winner will go on to face Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship at Survivor Series. Okay, Rusev versus Zayn. Looking forward to that match. Up next, we have Enzo and Kaz. Let's watch this. We've got Enzo and Kaz coming out to talk about the Survivor Series match, saying that Team SmackDown Live are SAWFT soft. Then we had Gallows and Anderson come out. Then we had the Golden Truth, R-Truth and Goldust. And then we had Cesaro and Sheamus, who will better be known as The Bar. We are still waiting on the New Day because the New Day are going to announce, basically talk and build up the team, build up this matchup. So that's actually quite good. And Enzo's just dancing like a feckless moron. And Sheamus is just like, time, you stupid pricks. So I will wait. We'll jump out when the New Day come out. We basically just had everyone in the ring just rip the shit into each other. But R-Truth, I would really like R-Truth. Nice reference to Terry Taylor and the Red Rooster from back in the day. That was a really nice touch from Cesaro. And what the fuck? I forgot this happened. New Day are dressed up as Braveheart. Holy shit. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Somehow, the New Day manages to get over this Braveheart gimmick. And the crowd ate it up. The crowd loved it. Big E's Scottish accent was actually quite good, I thought. A little bit of pirate that Kofi mentioned, but it was a good gimmick. You know, it was a good bit. Especially when everyone was just like, "Yep, we're in," and then Goldust just goes, "Biggie, you have a brave heart." Oh, I get it now. Okay, we're in. I thought that was brilliant. Everybody just shitting on Sheamus and shaming him was just fucking amazing. It was absolutely brilliant. I love Sheamus. I actually loved Sheamus in this segment. He actually hit Cesaro by mistake, and Cesaro just turns around and goes, "Hit me again one more time and I'll show you and I'll do something about it." I thought it was brilliant. Anderson and Gallows basically just said they'll take on all of Team SmackDown. They'll stab everyone in the back. Grabs, I think it was Kofi's sword and stamps on it, and then Xavier just cries. It's brilliant. So I'm amazed that they managed to get this over, especially in Scotland, because Scotland can be a very tough crowd to get things over with, especially when it mentions Scotland. They booed Sheamus whenever. Best line of the entire promo was Sheamus going, if New Day win, it's actually more possible that Scotland can enter a World Cup, and they just booed the fuck out of him. It was brilliant. But we now got New Day versus Carl and Anderson in a tag team matchup. Kofi Kingston and Big E of the New Day. So let's see how this match goes. So we just had Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows versus the New Day. Really good tag team match. Entertaining for the New Day. Gallows and Anderson get the win with the Magic Killer. If you want to see more of them, on Impact Wrestling now. But yeah, really good tag team match. This is more feeling like just a live show, getting with sprinklings of the Survivor Series, getting ready for it. So yeah, I mean, it's all too good. So now we've got R-Truth and Goldust backstage, and yeah, let's watch this, shall we? So let's do this. So we just had Brock comment on the match with Goldberg, basically saying, you know, if you don't let your wife and child watch this match because it's going to be a massacre. We have a good way to build up the match, and yeah, very entertaining. Then we had Owens and Jericho talking to Braun about the upcoming Survivor Series match and the Fatal 5-Way match coming up soon. And basically, Jericho was about to put him on the list. Kevin stopped him. He was about to call him a stupid idiot, and then Owens called him a stupendous wrestler, and it ends with Braun just going, "I'm on Team Braun," and walks away. Now we have the Golden Truth versus the Shining Stars. Let's just watch this match. So we just had the Golden Truths versus the Shining Stars, and it was a good tag team match. And then the Shining Stars get the win with feet on the ropes, and they advance to Survivor Series to be in the 5-on-5 tag match. I forgot to mention that R-Truth gave their spot of the match to give a timeshare to the Shining Stars. Okay, weird way to get a team out of the match, but okay. It was a good tag team match, nothing wrong with it. But again, feet on the ropes, dirty way to win. So now we are going to find out, I think, what we're going to do is find out who is on the, yes, we're going to find out who is on the Women's Survivor Series team. Charlotte Flair, Nia Jackson, Bayley has already been announced, so we're going to find out the next 2 women in the team, the final 2. So let's see who they are. Can I just say again how much I love Scotland? So Charlotte comes out, boos. Nia Jax comes out, boos. Alicia Fox comes out, and then Bayley, holy shit, Bayley comes out, and the entire crowd is chanting, hey, hey, Bayley. Yeah, that song. They chant for about 5 minutes, and Charlotte's just like looking like a stuck-up kid who's just been told no for a new toy. It's brilliant. And then she just goes, I will remember this. I'm like, yeah, fuck off, bitch. And then the 5th and final member is Dana Brooke. Yay! Then Sasha Banks comes out! Yay! And they're still carrying on chanting, hey, hey, Bayley. I feel sorry for the Scottish crowd because their throats would be hurt on Tuesday morning. So, we're going to kick things off next with a 6-woman tag match. Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Alicia Fox. Let's do this. Oh, we just had Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Alicia Fox versus Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, and Dana Brooke. I will admit now, Alicia Fox does have a nice Northern Light suplex. I will admit that one. One of the better Northern Light suplexes, I think, personally. Really good move. Nia just grabs Alicia Fox's hair and just spins her into the turnbuckle. Brilliant maneuver. It was just a 6-person tag building up for Survivor Series. This is basically what this show is. It's just building up for Survivor Series, which is okay, but not too bad. Miscommunication on Charlotte's part, kicking Nia in the face to get the belly to Bayley for the win. Yeah, good match. Crowd were all over Bayley and Sasha Banks for this match. Really good. Good hype up for the Women's Survivor Series match coming up at Survivor Series. Really good match. So next up we will have I think it's a couple promos and then Sami Zayn versus Rusev. Looking forward to that match. Cannot wait. Let's see it. So we just had Sami Zayn versus Rusev and this was a good match. Cut to commercial break during it, you fuckers. But bar back, good match. Very, very, very impressed with Sami Zayn because he can do so much. He can literally jump over the top rope and not touch it. It's fucking impressive. Beautiful haluva kick from the top rope to finish the match up with a 1-2-3. Great match. Do recommend actually watching this match if you were in the crowd live. But yeah, really good match. So Sami Zayn will go on to face Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. If I recall, that was a good match, if I recall. I might actually review that show one day. But I am looking forward to the main event. It's the Fatal 5-Way match with Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman. Let's watch this main event. We just had the Fatal 5-Way match, and it was a good match. Rollins uses a kendo stick on Braun early on to basically get him weakened. Then power bombs Chris Jericho through Braun Strowman through a table, which was impressive. Then pedigrees Jericho, then super kick from Kevin Owens to Jericho, Superman punch from Roman to Owens, and Owens gets the win by pinning Jericho 1-2-3. Good Fatal 5-Way match. I don't think Braun was utilised as much, but it was a good show. So, what did I think of Raw? I think only people will remember the New Day segment and basically just chanting for Bayley, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins. But it was a good show, and it's on the WWE Network, so if you want to check it out, you can do. Guys, thank you so much for watching episode 59 of the Classic Wrestling Series. Episode 60 is just around the corner, but what are we going to do for episode 60? I don't know. Maybe we'll go back in time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, keep it tight, smile more. See you later, guys.